Welcome to Georgia Cop RVing. Join me as I walk through Jack Hill State Park, formerly known as Gordonia State Park. The park was renamed after the passing of Senator Jack Hill. The campground has 29 RV sites and one tent site. There is also a 12-acre lake where you can rent kayaks, john boats, and aquacycles. You can also chase that little white ball for 18 holes around the Reidsville golf course. And that's not all. Take the kids to the splash pad on a hot summer day, or for a game of putt-putt, or just to play on the playground. And if you catch yourself inside the camper on a rainy day, the Wi-Fi is great. You can use your phone as a hotspot and watch a little TV. And don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. All right, guys, we're starting here at the entrance to the campground, and right behind me is, as you can see, is the lake. So we're going to flip it around and start off this campground review at Jack Hill State Park. All right, we're here going into the campground. As you can see, your lake is to your left, the fishing dock there, and way over there to the other side is some kayaks and john boats you can rent. There's a sign that points out the nature trail straight ahead as you walk along the lake. And this is a one-way in, one-way out, which I'm not fond of, but it is what it is. You got a pull-through site number 1 right here to your right. It's a full hookup, and then you have 24 to your left, which is a back end. Now 24 and 23, as far as I'm concerned, are your best lakefront sites and your most private. You got the most space in between, and everything on your left is full hookup. Pretty much everything on your right up to the bathrooms are electric and water only. As you can see, it's definitely not crowded right now, which it is Thursday. So I imagine people will come in tomorrow and tomorrow evening and fill it up. I think it's like 30 different sites. As you see, there's a picnic table there, directly behind number 22. A shelter with like 3 picnic tables. I'm in site number 20, which is the red Dodge there. 21 is pretty close to me, so the site campground is a little tight. Boats are kind of on top of each other in certain spots. You see somebody's packing up, getting ready to leave right there. And right here, 19 is a tent site only. We'll step way down to the tent site. They got it real nice and smooth down there so you don't lay on gravel. And they have nice bathrooms and a nice laundry room. I use my camper, but I did visit them to see what they look like. Very nice and clean. That's the bathrooms up front, and then the laundry room is in the back, right there where that gas tank is. Again, it's just water and electric all the way up to the bathroom. And then right in front of us, at the end of this walkway, is a pull-through handicap only. And it's paved. It's the only paved site here. And it's for handicapped people. And it is full hookup. And then the one just up above it, number 10, is full hookup. But 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 are electric and water only. And as you see, it just goes around and comes right back out to where we are. And you head back out of the campground. So it's not large. It's one way in, one way out. The nature trail is right there. You can go in. It's like a mile long. If you care to do that. And as you can see across the way there are cottages. I don't know, I think there's at least 10 of them, and behind the cottages is a golf course. And like I said, the campground is very quiet. At least it is right now, but the reviews I've read, everybody says it's very quiet and relaxing. And I'll tell you, at the entrance, the main entrance, which is right there downtown, I mean, you have all your amenities as far as fast foods and a Goodyear place. Right here, you can see it from the entrance, the Goodyear place, if you have a blowout, which let's hope that doesn't happen. As far as here, the Brazil's Greek golf course. It's 18 hole. And then you kayak and aquacycle rentals. Those are like paddle boats down there at the lake. John boats and the cottages. You can pause and read this. It tells you everything about the cottages, how many bedrooms and baths and things that they offer with them. And then there's firewood. And here's your map of the campground. We're about right in here now. And then of course there's the entrance to it. I'm gonna, as you can see, walking back toward my campsite. We'll pause and walk down to the lake. All right, back here at my campsite, we'll ease down here to the lake. Need to cut the grass a little bit, but they were cutting it in the center part yesterday, but they hadn't done it down here, which probably didn't want to aggravate me. That's a good thing. And as you can see, right there is 3 picnic tables under a shelter if you need it. And nature trail starts right there, and it goes to the end of the campground, and then you take a left and go up into the woods. I say it's a mile long, so you see the lake is full of lily pads, aggravating if you're trying to fish, which I did some fishing but didn't do no catching. There's supposed to be alligators in here. I haven't seen any, but they say they're in here. It's real nice and peaceful. The nature trail is called Swamp Bay. Here's the aquacycles that you can rent and paddle out there in the lake. Across the way over there, there's some picnic tables and shelters across the lake. Boy, there's a breeze out here. It sure feels good. Kayaks and john boats to rent. You can hear the frogs croaking. There's site 23 and 24 at the beginning of the campground. As you can see, they're your best lake sites. And probably the most spread apart, so you won't be right on top of each other. A lot of shade where I'm at, and right here on the left side in the 20s, but on the right side in the center is not as much shade. Well, I hope you enjoyed the campground review of Jack Hill State Park. Very, very nice, quiet park. Met a elderly couple. One is 85 and his wife is 82, and they are still camping. I think that's awesome. They did tell me they think they might have to, cut back a little bit. Things are starting to happen, so it's going to happen to us all. But I think it's awesome that somebody that age is still out camping and enjoying themselves. Hope I can still do it when I'm 82 and 85 years old. But I just wanted to do a rewind a little bit and kind of go over some things that here at the park. Like I said, it's a one-way in, one-way out, and I call it kind of like a fish hook deal where, there they go. I can see that's the 85 and the 82-year-old with their fifth wheel leaving. So, like I said, it's like, I call it a fish hook, because when you come in, it goes like this right here, one way, and then at the very tip of the campground, it loops around back into the main drive. And it is, you don't want to meet nobody, that's for sure. You ain't nowhere to go. But right there at the entrance, to your left is 23 and 24. Those are your best lake sites. You got the best view of the lake. You're spread apart from each other, so you got a little more seclusion. And as site number 1 is a pull through, and it is full hookup. Everything else, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to the bathrooms, is water and electric only. Now everything on your left, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, all the way up, is full hookup. So there is a handicap full paved site just on the other side of the bathrooms. It's like I said, it's pull through and it's full hookup. And then number 10, just above the handicap site, is full hookup. But then 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, which is at the back side of the campground in the loop, is water and electric only. And the nature trail is right there in that loop. You can enter there, and it's a mile long. Swamp Bay, I think is what it's called. And across the road from the campground is another couple of sites. And then you have your cottages, which I think there's 10 of them. And then behind the cottages around that area is your golf course. And as you travel into the campground from the main entrance, the one that's downtown, that's where your office is, your splash pad for your kids, the playground, and there's also an exercise. I don't think I filmed that, but there is an exercise place there where you can do the ellipticals and all that stuff. I didn't go there. I probably need to, but I didn't. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you about. Again, you can't get any closer to downtown. You don't have far to go to get a blown out tire fixed, get some fast food, go to a Ace Hardware, or go to a grocery store. You're right there. So visit Jack Hill State Park if you want to come to a quiet place in Reidsville, Georgia. And I don't think you'll regret it. I ain't catch a lot of fish, but it's a nice place to get out there and paddle. So thank you for tuning in to Georgia Cop RV. Please hit that like and subscribe button so everybody else can view this campground and other campgrounds that I visit, because websites just don't do a campground justice. And the state park website for Jack Hill Smith doesn't show pictures, and you really won't get the real deal unless you come visit yourself or look at a video. So hit the like and subscribe button, and take care and happy camping.